Alright, yan. Magandang araw mga kabatas natin at welcome sa isa namang live stream. Mga kabatas natin, in fairness to Fiscal EJ, and tulad ng sinabi ko, thank you Fiscal EJ for having this discussion with me. Pero dito sa dulo na ito, parang dinebunk na yata ni Fiscal EJ po yung kanyang sarili. Well, tulad ng lagi kong ginagawa, I will answer point by point yung kanyang gustong ipasagot sa akin, pero si Fiscal EJ hindi pa ako sinasagot doon sa kaisa-isang tanong ko. Hindi, meron din namang iba, pero ang pinaka-importanteng tanong ko kasi doon sa niya kinuha, doon sa road rage law, anti-road rage law, yung sinasabi niya na it must be, elemento ng anti-road rage law na it must be directed to other persons. Di ba? Maganda rin kasi na malaman natin kung saan niya hinugot yon. Kung hinugot niya ba kay Banat by, pwede naman, sabihin niya lang, di ba? Pero ito mga kabatas natin, bago tayo tumungo dito, I will lay down some matters first na inadmit ni Fiscal EJ dito. Okay? Tapos mga kabatas natin, meron din doon sa mga nakakakilala, meron din content creator, vlogger, si Tapwan. Matagal ko na rin siyang kilala mga kabatas natin. Simula nung nagsisimula pa lang ako, nung mga 10-10 parang kami, nandoon siya, doon sa aking free legal advice. And we're okay. No? Maayos naman kami sa isa't isa. Nag-question din siya. Kasi nga, itong si Tapwan mga kabatas natin, as his name implies, number 1 siya. Number 1 siya sa criminology board exam. Isa po siyang criminologist. So, yung mga criminologist, syempre, marunong din yan sa crimes. Lalong-lalo na sa revised penal code. Okay? And, syempre, nagtuturo rin siya ng ganon. At meron din siyang review center at isa rin siyang teacher. I-incorporate din natin dito yung kanyang mga katanungan sa akin at yung mga gusto niyang sagutin ko. Kasi nga, maganda rin kasi na linabas niya yung mga definitions ng mga bagay-bagay. Okay? Yung definition ng crime, acts or omissions punishable by law. Di ba? Tapos, syempre, yung definition ng offenses. Ano ba ang offenses? Importante kasi yung offenses na yan. Ipapakita ko sa inyo mamaya. Ano ang offenses? Offenses are crimes or felonies. Felonies or crimes. Ang felony naman kasi mga kabatas natin, ito yung mga punishable by the revised penal code. I-correct nyo na lang ako pag nalito-lito ako. It's just all from memory. Pero pinanood ko yung kay Top 1, yun, yung definition na sinabi niya. Pareho sila ng sinasabi ni Fiscal EJ. Merong fine. Yang fine na yan, that is a penalty. That is a punishment. Therefore, reckless driving, sabi nila, is a crime. Okay? Pero, I have to enlighten you guys. Okay? May 3 klase ng liabilities. Civil liability, criminal liability, at administrative liability. Di ba? Ngayon, umpisahan natin doon sa civil liability. Yung civil liability, mga kabatas natin, ito rin, kapag ikaw ay may liability civil, pwede rin kasing gumawa ka ng isang bagay na act or omission din. Umpisan natin sa act. Ano ba yung act? Gagawa ka ng isang bagay. Ang omission, hindi ka gagawa ng isang bagay. Pumunta tayo sa act kasi ang reckless driving ay isang act o paggawa ng isang bagay. Okay. Civil liability. Tignan nyo ito mga kabatas natin. Kunwari, merong ginawa kang breach of contract. Ang breach of contract is not a crime, but it is an overt act. Di ba? O kaya kahit ano na ginawa mo, mga kabatas natin. Pagkatapos noon, may binigay na punishment sa'yo yung korte. Ano yon? Binigyan ka ng punishment katulad ng exemplary damages. Ano ba ang exemplary damages? Ang exemplary damages, mga kabatas natin, binibigay yan ng korte sa isang tao para wag niya nang ulitin yung ginagawa niya at maging example siya sa ibang tao para hindi gayahin yung ginawa niya. So, syempre, ang damages, no, ang exemplary damages, In a way, parusa na rin yan. Kasi it's in the form of money. Magbabayad ka. Pero mga kabatas natin, that's only civil liability. Dito sa dalawa na susunod, mga kabatas natin, administrative at saka criminal liability, meron nang binigay sa atin si Fiscal EJ dito. Tignan nyo yung number 1, no? Pero huwag nyo muna pansinin ito, ha? SC citation, yes. Kung mali naman ang pagkakaintindi, wala pa rin. It will all resolve doon sa case na sinight ko at ipapakita ko sa inyo. At magiging oo nga no moment na naman para sa inyo ito kung bakit ginamit ko yung kasong yon. Okay? Kung bakit ginamit ko yung kasong yon. Tandaan nyo yung offenses. Lalabas yan dun sa SC citation. Okay? Sabi niya, hindi porket fine lang ang penalty, hindi na siya crime. Basic yan sa criminal law that punishment for a crime can be either a fine or imprisonment or both such imprisonment and fine. Di ba? I agree. If you're talking about a crime. Pero, mga kabatas natin, dito sa addenda niya, one of his addendums, dalawang klase ang fine sa reckless driving, administrative at criminal. Panalo na ako. Doon pa lang, tapos na. Why? Because, of course, if the fine is criminal in nature, it is in pursuant of a crime. Pasok. If it is administrative in nature, it is in pursuant of an administrative liability. Okay, para hindi pa kayo ma-confuse mga kabatas natin. Jurisdiction. Administrative cases, iba ang jurisdiction nila. Like for example, traffic violations in general. Hindi yung mga amounting to crime. Saan ba? LTO o kahit sino mang deputized na agency, di ba? Pero, yung mga criminal in nature, like for example, reckless imprudence resulting in damage to property. Korte. Si Fiscal EJ na mismo ang nagbigay ng kasagutan. This is an argument for me. Hindi na ini-enforce ng LTO ang criminal aspect ng violation dahil masyado nang maliit ang fine na nakalagay sa Section 56L, 10 to 50 pesos lang. I beg to disagree na ang itong sinasabi niya kasi no Section 56L 10 to 50 pesos lang, hindi ito yung fine na ngayon. Hindi rin ito yung applicable. Pero ito, ang sasabihin ko sa inyo, hindi dito sa reckless driving na administrative lang, wala siyang criminal liability. It's only a fine. Tulad nga ng sinabi mo dito, administrative fine lang. Ano mangyayari ba dito? Mafa-fine siya 2 beses. Administratively at saka criminally. That's wrong. Pero, syempre, sinabi niya rin dito, na without prejudice to any criminal action that may be instituted under existing laws, that if there are any other violations. Diba? Pero here, we are talking only about reckless driving. Reckless driving without causing damage or injuries. Kasi nga, kapag may damage or injuries na, pupunta na yon sa imprudence o tsaka negligence. Nag-agree na tayo doon. That is actually criminal in nature. Wala nang problema doon. Di ba? Okay, sige, balik tayo. Dito sa sinabi niya. Sabi niya, ito, tandaan nyo rin ito hindi na ini-enforce ng LTO ang criminal aspect daw. So, ibig sabihin yung LTO magfa-file ng reckless driving as a criminal case para makakuha ulit ng fine na nakuha na nila? I'm confused. But I disagree. Okay? If it is not punished criminally, there's no way you can file it. Why? Because there is no crime if there is no law punishing it. Tandaan nyo, we have the three kinds of liability. Even with procedure, civil procedure slightly differs from criminal procedure. More so, administrative procedure differs from civil and criminal procedure. Diba? So, balik tayo sa definition. Crime, acts or omissions punishable by law. Yes, if it is a crime under our criminal law system. But there are also acts or omissions that are punishable under administrative law and civil law. Gets? Gets? Dapat. Okay? Otherwise, criminal ako. Because like I told you, I was given a ticket for reckless driving dahil nag-counterflow ako. Hindi naman counterflow. Pumasok ako sa isang eskinita na one-way pala dahil kay Waze. Di ba? Oh. Tanong ko sa iyo, Panyero, magfa-file ka pa ba ng kaso sa piskalya kung alam mong ganito kaliit ang penalty? Hindi na, di ba? That explains why walang nakakasuhan ng reckless driving sa korte. That is also, or this number 2, is the reason why I cited the case. Yung kaso na Cristobal. People of the Philippines versus Cristobal. Sandali, meron pala akong may ito. Itong number 2 niya kasi na ito, related din sa number 2 dito. Thank you for reminding me na dapat gumamit ng SC citations, pero sorry, mali yung pagkakaintindi mo sa SC decision na sinite mo. Ang sabi ng SC, hindi na siya dapat inaresto pa, not because the traffic violation he committed is not a crime, but because his violation imposes only a penalty of fine. Tama ka. Pero ito rin, si Tapwan, nandiyan ba? Si Fiscal EJ, ito rin ang ipapaintindi ko sa inyo. Okay. Basic inference. Di ba? Wala kasing na-file, sabi nyo, na reckless driving na kaso. Basic inference lang ito. Di ba? Saan tayo magsisimula? It is clear from the above provision that a violation of the law requiring the use of helmets while driving a motorcycle is only punishable by fine. Is it possible that we can change this? It is clear from the above provision that a violation of the law requiring, or a violation of the law, reckless driving, is only punishable by fine. Tama, di ba? Kasi reckless driving is only punishable by fine in the same Republic Act. Ngayon, dito ko ngayon, sandali, ito. Yan. Arrest. Lawful arrest. Doon tayo magko-concentrate ngayon. I know, like I said, this is your oo nga no moment. Ba? When is there a lawful arrest? Arrest in flagrante delicto in relation to this case. Punta tayo dun sa website ko. Pero tama naman ito, ako naglagay nito eh. Okay? Natatandaan nyo pa ba yung definitions natin? When is there a lawful warrantless arrest? Anong nangyari sa kaso na sinite natin? Warrantless arrest, di ba? When in his presence the person to be arrested has committed, is actually committing, or is attempting to commit an offense. What is an offense? A crime or a felony. Number 2, when an offense, oh my goodness, nandoon na naman yung word na offense. When an offense has just been committed and he has probable cause to believe, palitan na lang natin yung offense. Kasi kasama yung felony dyan eh. Ipasok na lang natin. When in his presence, the person to be arrested has committed, is actually committing or is attempting to commit a crime. When a crime has just been committed and he has probable cause to believe based on personal knowledge of facts or circumstances that the person to be arrested has committed it. Okay. Let's go to the case na sinasabi nyo na hindi ko naintindihan. Mind you, mas mataas lang yata ang level ng understanding ko. Because we can infer from here that there cannot be a lawful arrest as there was no as there could have been any lawful arrest to speak of. Why? Because what he committed is merely a traffic violation that is not a crime. Otherwise, kapag crime yung kinumit niya dito na is only punishable by a fine, it is tantamount to a crime. Kahit sinasabi mo na mababa lang yung fine niya o hindi siya pino-person ng prosecutor according to Fiscal EJ's argument, hindi lang pino-person ng prosecutor yan kasi ganto yung claims niya and his argument, dapat valid pa rin yung arrest. Diba? Dapat valid pa rin yung arrest. Bakit hindi valid yung arrest? Kung itong fine na ito, it carries with it or it is a crime. Oh. Sabi ni Kayo, no lawful arrest to speak of, meaning not under the definition of crime. Otherwise, there should be a crime. Gets? So ngayon, ano ang tanong ngayon dyan? Ako ba yung hindi nakaintindi? O naintindihan ko ito on a different level na hindi nyo naintindihan? Because, pagpapalitan natin lahat dito yung mga nangyari. If yung paghuli sa kanya na punishable only with a fine is indeed a crime, katulad ng sinasabi nyo. Because traffic violation, this is also a traffic violation that is punishable under the same law, which is also punishable by a fine. The same with reckless driving. If this is a crime, then dapat valid yung arrest. Gets? Bakit hindi valid yung arrest? Because there is no crime. There is no offense. There is no offense to speak of. Katulad, babalik tayo doon sa admission na ni Fiscal EJ. Okay? Oh. Dalawang klase kasi ang fine sa reckless driving, administrative at criminal. Criminal cases sa korte, di ba? Ito pa, balik tayo doon ha. Siyempre, alam ko naman, meron ako, hindi ko kasi nadidiscuss lahat kasi nga lahat lang nasa utak ko eh. May mga nakakalimutan ako pero naalala ko na ulit. Okay? Ito. Under Republic Act 4136, that is the law that we are talking about, or Land Transportation and Traffic Code, the general procedure for dealing with the traffic violation is not the arrest of the offender but the confiscation of the driver's license of the latter. Bakit driver's license of the latter? Because, sinabi nga ni Fiscal EJ, it is administrative in nature. May fine ka because you are given the privilege. You are given the privilege to drive a motor vehicle. Di ba? Ngayon, for you to maintain that privilege, you have to abide by the rules and regulations. Laws in relation to maintaining that particular driver's license. Ngayon, pag violate mo yung mga binigay sa'yo ng batas para magkaroon ka ng pribilehiyo na yon, pwede kang makasuhan administratively. Katulad nung nangyari doon sa bumunot ng baril at kumasakasa. Rinivoke yung driver's license niya, di ba? Because sinabi doon na may penalty ka. Administratively, pwedeng ma-confiscate yung driver's license mo o kaya ma-revoke yan. Because you cannot arrest them. Why? Why? Because there is no crime to speak of. Otherwise, magiging valid yung warrant of arrest. Ang pwede mo lang gawin, ang max lang dyan, confiscation of the driver's license because it is under Republic Act 4136. Ito. Alam natin lahat, mga kabatas natin. Ako kasi mga kabatas natin, many times I applied for an international driver's license. Pag iba-ibang bansa, iba-iba yung international yung paraan para makakuha ka ng international driver's license. Minsan dito sa AAAA pwede na. Minsan meron ka pang kailangan gawin doon sa bansa na pupuntahan mo. Ngayon, we all know na ang ating traffic laws generally are the same all over the world. Ini-standardize yan. Okay? Ini-standardize yan. Bakit? Kasi nga, when people travel, like me for example, or like you, when you go abroad, pare-pareho yung street lights, pare-pareho yung mga batas para hindi ka na ma-confuse. Diba? Tignan nyo. What is the difference between civil and criminal traffic violation? This guy is a lawyer. Okay? Ito. Meron siya dito. Saan ba yun? Sabi niya. Non-criminal offenses are referred to as civil infractions, including speeding, failing to stop or yield, improper turning, careless driving. Careless is synonymous to reckless driving. Okay, sasabihin nila, Amerika yan, hindi ang kasali. Oops, secondary sources of law, American law. Di ba? Gusto nyo pa? Okay, let's go. Hindi pa natin nasagot lahat. Dali. Ano pa ba yung nandoon? Yan. Nasagot ko na to. Magpa-file ka pa ba ng kaso sa piskalya kung alam mong kaliit ng penalty? Well, if it's still a crime, dapat if you arrest them while they are doing a crime, it is a valid warrantless arrest. Di ba? Oh, that's why I gave you that example. Tapos, yun din ang dahilan kung bakit walang reckless driving lang na kaso. It's because it is a mere administrative fine. It's an administrative case, cognizable by the LTO or any agency that is deputized, not the court. Okay? At kung walang nakakason sa korte, that explains why sa buhay ko bilang piskal, wala pa akong napoprosecute kasong reckless driving sa korte. Okay, wala ka pa. Meron ba tayong jurisprudence? Wala rin akong alam. Pero meron akong nakitang jurisprudence na yung pinakita ko sa inyo na based on inference, magpapakita na it is not a crime because there is no valid arrest based on that particular traffic violation. Di ba? Pero hindi ibig sabihin na hindi nag-i-exist ang crime. There is no crime if there is no law punishing it. That particular penalty is an administrative penalty and not a criminal penalty. That's why you don't see it in the courts. Gets? Okay? Hanggang hindi pa nare-repeal that continues to be a crime under Section 48 in relation to Section 56L and M of Republic Act 4136. Nasagot ko na yan. Okay? Supreme Court decision. That's very good inference. Okay, dito tayo. Ito pa, nakalagay sa mismong DOTC Administrative Order 2014-01 na the imposition of administrative fines and penalties shall be without prejudice to any criminal actions that may be instituted under existing laws. Nasagot ko na ito. Yes, if it is again punishable by another. Diba? Pwede. Merong special law. Sige. Without prejudice to any criminal actions. If there is a criminal action, pero if it is merely an administrative liability, it stays there. It does not transform into a criminal liability. Di ba? Marami tayong alam na administrative fines. Napaparusahan ka, hindi dahil criminal ka. Because you violated an administrative order or an administrative law. A civil law. Pwede rin. Di ba? But it is not criminal in nature. That's why you don't kulong. And you don't fine criminally. Di ba? Ito. Para hindi ma-confuse ang viewers mo, sinasabi mong fine, explain mo sa kanila ang dalawang klase ng fine sa reckless driving. Well, I explained it to them already. Actually, ang ginawa ni Fiscal EJ dito, no? Sabi ko sa inyo, hanggang dito lang noon yung sinabi niya. Nakita ko, and naalala ko agad na ganito ko i-explain. The very reason why I cited that case is to make a distinction of the two penalties, of the two fines. Gets? That's the very reason there. Now it's clear. Maliwanag na sa lahat. Di ba? Si Fiscal EJ mismo umamin. Dalawang klase ng fine. Saan pa ba? Dito, sa mga ano nyo dito. Ito. Ito daw. Nakalagay daw dito na may mape-penalize daw dito sa, syempre, resolution to ng Supreme Court. Agree ako dito. Violations of traffic laws, rules, and regulations. Pero nag-agree na tayo na merong traffic laws which are criminal in nature but not reckless driving by itself. Because it's merely a fine. And it is an administrative fine. Gets? Let's go back to the case na hindi ko naintindihan. Naintindihan nyo na ba? Kung bakit yun ang sinight ko na hindi siya pwedeng arestuhin. Kasi nga, it presupposes for a person to be arrested, he should have committed a crime. There was no crime there. That's why the arrest was illegal. You just have to go back to the definition of warrantless arrest. Tapos 3 types of liability: administrative, civil, tsaka criminal. Diba? Gets na? O meron pa yata siya dito. Meron siyang linagay dito eh. Para tama ba yung narinig ko sa'yo? Sabi niya ulit. Saan ba yun? Ito. Tama ba, sabi niya, yung narinig ko na traffic violation is not a crime? Well, in this particular traffic violation, we are talking about reckless driving. Oh, pag titignan mo kasi yung sinabi mo doon, reckless driving, pinaliwanag ko naman na yun kanina. So, malinaw na lahat. Malinaw na. Di ba? Even jurisdictions in other countries, when it comes to traffic violations, dual. Dalawang klase ng fine. Sa Amerika, civil. Civil infraction ang tawag sa kanila. Diba? Okay na. Yan. Yun, I think I answered everything na. Ngayon, Fiscal EJ, meron pending ako sa'yo. 2 beses na ako sinagot lahat ng yung mga tanong mo. Sagutin mo naman yung tanong ko. Kahit isa na lang in relation to this one. Saan mo kinuha? Saan mo kinuha yung element mo sa anti-road rage law proposed bill kung saan kailangan yung cursing, yung pagmumura, should be directed towards another person. Pakita mo lang sa amin yung proposed bill, tapos ituro mo kung saan doon. Either yun lang. That's the only way to do it. Okay? Yan, maraming salamat mga kabatas natin. Intended, administrative, civil, tsaka criminal. Alright? Maraming salamat. At syempre, tulad ng lagi kong sinasabi, matuloy po tayo na mahimbing. Tuloy ba debate? Tuloy yung debate. Dahil alam natin na yung natutulog na mahimbing, siya yung laging panalo. Paalam po, pansamantala.